Before we get started, two housekeeping items. Number one, I know sometimes the songs that we do are new to people. We have a text distribution that goes out midweek, sometimes Saturday, that lets you know what the songs are going to be the coming up Sunday. Kevin very graciously puts on their YouTube link, so you just click it. It pulls up the song pretty much how we're going to do it on Sunday morning. So if you would like to be more familiar with the songs in order to free you up to worship more, there's a sign-up sheet on the back table. Just put your name and your cell phone number on there. We'll add you to the list so you'll be in the loop on that. Housekeeping item number two is in the last year, we've tripled in size. And my hope is that as much as we've grown numerically, we've grown a lot more spiritually, and we've grown a lot more together and closer to God than we just have numbers-wise. But as numbers do continue to increase, we have to be thinking towards the future. And I don't know if the future is 2 months from now or if it's 2 years from now, but more space is going to be needed. So would you join with us in praying, God, what do we do? Because we don't know. I mean, we're knocking on different doors, checking out different possibilities. We're praying, God, would you bring to light what you want us to do? So if you would join us in praying, we have no real good direction to offer you right now other than just be praying, God, what should we do? And would we be obedient to that? So today is part 2 of a 3-part series on forgiveness. Last week we talked about the parable that Jesus told about the debtor, the gentleman, the servant who was forgiven a massive billion-dollar debt by his king, who then turned around and strangled another fellow servant for 3 months' wages. A man who had been forgiven a tremendous amount, yet couldn't translate his forgiveness of his sin, his debt, into forgiveness for other people. So today we're taking it a little step farther, and it's going to kind of be like a little bit like hopscotch, unfortunately. But the idea that we're going to do here is we're going to basically make a charm bracelet, if you will. I'm sure lots of guys are familiar with those. But the idea here is we're going to do one central strand, and then we're going to put a few beads on it from the scripture that show how this particular strand plays out. It's going to give us a little bit more color, a little bit more picture to it. We're going to start in Colossians chapter 2. Then we're going to go to Colossians chapter 3. That one will be easy. But if you've got a pen and paper or just want to make a mental note, other places we're going to be going are Micah chapter